Hello, everyone, and welcome back to English Pod. My name is Marco.
My name is Catherine, and today we have an intermediate level lesson for you English learners out there.
That's right. On this occasion, we are going on a diet, so we're trying to lose weight.
Uh-oh. Well, there's a reason behind it. Let's take a look at that reason in today's vocabulary preview.
Vocabulary preview.
All right, so today on Vocabulary Preview, we have a noun, and it's a bridesmaid.
A bridesmaid, a person. So this is kind of like a job, but it's a short job. You do it when your friend gets married. It's the person, the woman, who stands next to her friend on the friend's wedding day.
That's right, and usually bridesmaids want to lose weight because they have to get into this dress, right?
That's right.
And
they
look
have
good.
special dresses. They have to make their friend look good. They have to match each other, actually, because usually there's 3 or 4 girls. They all have to wear the same outfit, so it's very stressful.
Okay. All right, so we're going to see what's going on in this dialogue, and we'll be back shortly.
Oh man, I've been starving myself for days now and I haven't lost an ounce.
Are you trying to lose weight?
Yeah, my friend is getting married next month and I'm supposed to be a bridesmaid. I have to fit into my dress and look nice for her wedding, but I haven't lost any weight. Look at these love handles.
You don't have to starve yourself to lose weight. I think that's where you're going wrong.
Why? If I eat less, then my body will start eating away at my fat reserves, right?
Not really. You should try to not eat foods high in calories, salts, or saturated fats. Stay away from oily food and artificial flavors.
So you're saying that I should eat, but I should just watch what I eat?
Yes. You can also try to reduce your intake of carbohydrates in foods that are high in cholesterol. You can have steamed veggies or increase your protein intake found in chicken or fish.
If I do all of this, you think I can lose 20 pounds in 4 weeks?
Don't count on it.
All right, we're back. So I think there were a lot of interesting words related to food and to losing weight. So why don't we take a look now at language takeaway?
Language takeaway.
Okay, this first phrase in language takeaway is a phrase that the girl says about herself. She's trying to lose weight. She's been starving herself, or she says, I've been starving myself.
All right, I've been starving myself. So to starve yourself is to make yourself not eat.
That's right. So to starve is a verb. It means to not give someone food. But to starve yourself, to starve oneself, is reflexive. I'm doing it to myself, and it means that I'm not giving myself any food.
Okay, so you're starving yourself basically to lose weight. And she said, well, I've been starving myself for days and I haven't lost an ounce. What is an ounce?
It's a good question. An ounce is a kind of weight, so like a kilogram or a gram or a pound. But an ounce is a very, very small measurement.
Okay, and this is in the imperial system, so maybe a lot of our listeners aren't familiar with it. But usually, for example, pounds and ounces go together, just like grams and kilograms.
Exactly. So I might be wrong. I think there are 16 ounces in a pound.
Exactly.
So if you think about it, a pound, you say, oh, I lost a pound. 16 ounces. She hasn't even lost an ounce. That's a way to say she hasn't lost any weight yet.
All right. So she was complaining about not losing weight, and she said, look at these love handles. What are love handles?
I love this phrase because you can like imagine them. So imagine hugging someone and your hands are on their waist and maybe they have a little extra fat. Those
Okay.
are like love handles. You know, a handle is what you have on a door.
Right.
You turn the handle and the door opens. But this is fat on someone's side. So a man or a woman can have fat on their hips, and this is called love handles.
Okay, so love handles. It's a nice way of saying that extra little fat that people have on their sides. All right, and now talking more specifically about words related to food, we have one that maybe most of you are familiar with, calories.
Calories. So calorie is a measurement of energy in food.
Right.
And so a lot of women and some men too like to avoid eating many calories. They say, oh, that Snickers bar that has 1,000 calories.
That's right. If you look at your food labels, it usually says that you should have a daily diet should include more or less 2,000 calories.
Exactly.
All right.
Another thing to avoid are saturated fats. Okay, so there's fat and there's saturated fat. Marco, what's the difference?
I have no idea.
Come on.
All right. There are two different types of fats. Some of them are good for you. Your body needs fat, right?
Exactly.
But saturated fats are the ones that are more difficult for your body to absorb and to make them work for you. So usually they accumulate, and that's why maybe they will, for example, make you a little bit fatter.
So a lot of sweets have saturated fats. Oily foods have saturated fats, and it's good to avoid those.
Right. And well, stay away from saturated fats and artificial flavors.
So the word artificial can be used with many different things. It means fake, not natural. So you could say you have artificial flowers or artificial scents. But in this case, we have artificial flavors. That means fake flavors. It's orange flavored, but there's no oranges. It never came from an orange.
Right.
So you have to be careful with these because they use, because in many food products, chemicals are used.
Right, and sugars, for example. So as you said, if you want to make something taste like orange, maybe they will use different chemicals and sugars to make it taste like orange.
Exactly. The last thing we have to avoid is this word cholesterol.
Cholesterol. Okay, so these are found, for example, in eggs have a lot of cholesterol.
Or even just meats in general, like red meat. And so people with heart problems are told to avoid cholesterol because it can actually, it can prevent the blood going to your heart. It blocks up your heart. So cholesterol is another bad one.
All right. So all of these words are nouns and they're related to dieting and to food. So I think we should listen to this dialogue again and keep a lookout for these words.
Oh man, I've been starving myself for days now and I haven't lost an ounce.
Are you trying to lose weight?
Yeah, my friend is getting married next month and I'm supposed to be a bridesmaid. I have to fit into my dress and look nice for her wedding, but I haven't lost any weight. Look at these love handles.
You don't have to starve yourself to lose weight. I think that's where you're going wrong.
Why? If I eat less, then my body will start eating away at my fat reserves, right?
Not really. You should try to not eat foods high in calories, salts, or saturated fats. Stay away from oily food and artificial flavors.
So you're saying that I should eat, but I should just watch what I eat?
Yes. You can also try to reduce your intake of carbohydrates in foods that are high in cholesterol. You can have steamed veggies or increase your protein intake found in chicken or fish.
If I do all of this, you think I can lose 20 pounds in 4 weeks?
Don't count on it.
All right, we're back. So now we're going to take a look at two phrases on Fluency Builder.
Fluency Builder.
Okay, this first phrase is something that the girl who is dieting says. She says, "Are you saying that I should eat?" Because she's starving herself. But that the important thing is that I watch what I eat. So what is this watch what I eat?
All right, so to watch what you eat is to be careful of what you eat or to take care.
So it doesn't actually mean to look at your food a lot.
No, you don't have to stare at your food. You just have to be careful or to pay attention to what you're eating. So you should watch what you eat.
So that means pay attention. Does it have lots of calories? Is there a lot of cholesterol? Things like this.
Right. For example, you may see signs in some places that say, watch your step. So be careful where you're stepping. Okay.
Well, this next phrase is the very last phrase. The friend says, "Do you think I can lose 20 pounds?" And for those of you who use kilos, this is about 8 kilos. That's a lot of weight. And the answer is don't count on it. So what is this don't count on it?
All right. Don't count on it. Take that as a phrase. It basically means that probably won't happen.
So you think you can come to my birthday party?
Nah, don't count on it. I'll be busy.
Oh, so that means he probably won't, Marco probably won't come, right? So that means that you shouldn't expect it to happen because he can't promise that it will.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Don't expect it to happen. So, for example, don't count on winning the lottery anytime soon.
Why not?
Because it's very difficult, right?
Okay.
So don't count on it. Or you can say,
don't count on this train being on time. It's always at least a half an hour late.
Exactly. All right, so many different examples there. And I think we should listen to our dialogue for the last time.
Oh man, I've been starving myself for days now and I haven't lost an ounce.
Are you trying to lose weight?
Yeah, my friend is getting married next month and I'm supposed to be a bridesmaid. I have to fit into my dress and look nice for her wedding, but I haven't lost any weight. Look at these love handles.
You don't have to starve yourself to lose weight. I think that's where you're going wrong.
Why? If I eat less, then my body will start eating away at my fat reserves, right?
Not really. You should try to not eat foods high in calories, salts, or saturated fats. Stay away from oily food and artificial flavors.
So you're saying that I should eat, but I should just watch what I eat?
Yes. You can also try to reduce your intake of carbohydrates in foods that are high in cholesterol. You can have steamed veggies or increase your protein intake found in chicken or fish.
If I do all of this, you think I can lose 20 pounds in 4 weeks?
Don't count on it.
All right, we're back. So these are some pretty healthy tips, right? Watch what you eat and don't starve yourself.
Absolutely. Starving yourself, I think, is, obviously very unhealthy. To starve, to die of starvation, that's the noun. Not a very pretty way to go. So
I've actually also heard that people that start to eat less, right, to maybe just eat once a day, their body actually thinks that there isn't much food around, so they start to store up these fats and these calories, energy, instead of releasing them normally. So instead of actually losing weight, you actually gain weight because the moment that you eat, your body stores everything.
Exactly. So instead of getting rid of those good fats, your body stores them with the saturated fats.
Yeah.
And you are doing the opposite to your body that you should be doing. So the best recommendation that I've always heard is to avoid eating too much red meat. Balance your diet out. Eat lots of fruit as well. Have those good sugars, and avoid artificial foods.
Drink a lot of water.
Drink a lot of water and exercise.
Exercise. Yeah, this is the key thing. I think many people rely only on dieting or like eating less, but actually nothing can take its place more than exercise.
And exercise is really great because it tones those muscles. So once you actually lose the weight, you feel good, you have muscles, you have more energy, and it helps you sleep.
I haven't had ice cream in 2 weeks. Can you believe it?
Wow, that's impressive. Are you trying to lose weight?
Yes, I really want to fit into my old jeans again. They don't close anymore.
Oh, I know that feeling. I also have a dress that I used to wear last year, but now it's too tight.
So what are you doing about it? Are you on a diet too?
Kind of. I'm trying to eat healthy. I stopped eating chips, cookies, and fried food.
That's good. I've been eating a lot of vegetables and drinking water instead of soda.
Water is the best. I heard that soda has a lot of sugar and calories.
Yes, and calories are the energy in food. If you eat too many and don't use them, they turn into fat.
Right? That's why I try not to eat late at night. When you sleep, your body doesn't burn many calories.
Exactly. But I still feel hungry sometimes, especially at night. It's hard.
Me too. But I found a trick. I eat a boiled egg or some yogurt when I feel hungry at night.
That's smart. I was skipping meals before, but I didn't feel good. My head hurt and I had no energy.
Yeah, skipping meals is not a good idea. Some people think starving themselves will help, but it usually doesn't.
I read that when you eat very little, your body thinks you're in danger, so it stores more fat.
That's true. Also, starving can make you angry and tired. I was so grumpy last week when I didn't eat enough.
Haha, me too. I was yelling at my phone because the video was buffering. So now I'm eating better, not less.
That's the right way. Eat better food, not less food, like fruits, vegetables, and lean meat.
I love grilled chicken. And I tried steaming vegetables. They taste really good with just a little salt.
Yes. And do you check food labels? Some snacks look healthy, but they have artificial flavors and bad fats.
I've started doing that. I try to avoid saturated fats. They're the bad kind of fat, right?
Exactly. Those fats can raise your cholesterol, which is bad for your heart.
I didn't know about cholesterol until last year. My aunt had high cholesterol and the doctor told her to stop eating red meat.
My dad had the same thing. Now he eats more fish and vegetables. He even walks every morning.
That's great. Exercise really helps. I started walking 30 minutes a day and I already feel better.
Me too. Even just dancing to music in the kitchen helps me move my body and feel happy.
Haha, I do that too. I put on my favorite playlist and just move.
So we agree. Dieting isn't about eating less, it's about eating right and moving more.
Yes, and being patient. I used to say, I want to lose 10 pounds in a week, but now I just try to be healthy every day.
That's the best plan. Health first. The weight will come off slowly, but it will stay off.
And no more starving. Just eating smart.
One thing that really helped me was writing down what I eat every day.
Oh, like keeping a food journal?
Yes, it helps me see what I'm eating and how much. Sometimes we forget the small things, like candy or a soda.
That's true. I ate a muffin yesterday and thought it was healthy, but then I checked. It had 500 calories.
Exactly. Some foods look healthy, but are full of sugar or fat.
Now I try to read food labels. I look at calories, sugar, and fat before I buy anything.
I do the same. I also check for words like low fat or high protein.
Sometimes I cook at home just so I know what's in my food. No hidden oil or sugar.
That's smart. Homemade food is usually better. You can control the ingredients.
And I try to use healthy cooking methods, like baking, boiling, or steaming instead of frying.
Frying is tasty, but adds a lot of oil and calories.
I used to eat fried chicken all the time. Now I bake it with herbs and a little olive oil. It's still delicious.
Yum. And using herbs and spices can make healthy food taste great.
Do you eat snacks?
Yes, but I choose better ones now, like nuts, fruits, or yogurt.
I love sliced apples with a little peanut butter. It's sweet, filling, and healthy.
That's a great idea. I sometimes eat carrot sticks or boiled eggs when I get hungry between meals.
Boiled eggs are perfect. Full of protein and they keep you full for a long time.
And speaking of meals, I try to eat at regular times every day. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner, not skipping.
Yes. When I skip meals, I always end up eating more later or craving junk food.
That's what happens to me too. So now I eat small, balanced meals and drink water before I feel hungry.
Water helps so much. Sometimes when I think I'm hungry, I'm actually just thirsty.
Same here. I keep a water bottle with me all day. It reminds me to drink.
And it helps with digestion too. I've noticed I feel lighter and more awake.
Drinking water, eating right, and moving your body, that's really the secret.
Yes, and it's not about being perfect. It's about making small, good choices every day.
Another thing I learned is to listen to my body. Sometimes I eat because I'm bored, not because I'm hungry.
Oh yes, emotional eating. I used to eat a lot when I felt stressed or sad.
Me too. Now, when I feel that way, I try to go for a walk or drink some tea instead.
That's a good habit. I also try to do something fun, like watching a funny video or calling a friend.
Taking care of your mind is also important when you're trying to eat healthy.
Yes, dieting is not just about food. It's about how we feel, how we sleep, and how we think.
Exactly. I sleep better when I eat healthy. No heavy food at night, and I wake up fresh.
Same here. I used to eat pizza late at night, and I always felt heavy and tired the next day.
Pizza is great, but maybe not right before bed.
Haha, yes. Now I try to eat dinner early and keep it light, like soup and a salad.
That's perfect. And I also stop eating at least 2 hours before sleeping.
Have you tried meal planning?
Yes. On Sundays, I make a plan for the week. It helps me eat healthy and saves money.
That's a smart idea. When I plan my meals, I don't order fast food because I already have something ready.
Exactly. And shopping with a list helps. I only buy what I need.
Otherwise, I end up with snacks and cookies I didn't plan to buy.
I know the feeling. The supermarket is full of temptations.
So now I eat a little before going shopping. Never go to the store hungry.
That's great advice. I make better choices when I'm not starving.
And I always try to add color to my plate. More colors mean more vitamins.
Yes, like green spinach, red tomatoes, orange carrots. They all help the body.
And they make the food look so nice too.
Food that looks good also feels more enjoyable to eat.
It's true. Eating healthy doesn't have to be boring.
Not all. There's so many tasty, healthy options. You just have to try new things.
And not be afraid to make small changes step by step.
Sometimes people think a diet means eating less, but it really means eating better.
Yes, I used to skip meals to lose weight, but that only made me tired and hungry later.
That happens to many people. Skipping meals can slow down your body, and it's hard to focus.
Now I eat small meals with the right mix of protein, carbs, and vegetables. It keeps my energy strong.
I do that too, and I try not to eat too fast. Eating slowly helps my stomach feel full.
That's true. Before, I would eat quickly, and then I still felt hungry. But really, I just didn't give my body time to feel full.
Exactly. I try to chew more and enjoy each bite. It also helps with digestion.
And sometimes I put my fork down between bites. It makes me slow down naturally.
That's a good trick. I also don't eat in front of the TV. When I do, I eat too much without thinking.
Yes, mindless eating is a big problem. Now I try to sit at the table and focus on my meal.
Eating with family or friends also helps. It makes meals more enjoyable and slower.
And we can talk and laugh instead of just eating fast and getting full.
Also, I notice that when I feel happy and relaxed, I make better food choices.
That's interesting. Maybe stress makes us want comfort food, like sweets or chips.
Yes, emotional eating again. That's why managing stress is part of a healthy lifestyle.
For me, walking helps. Even 20 minutes outside makes me feel better.
That's great. I do yoga or just stretch when I feel tense.
I think the key is balance. Eat well, move your body, and take care of your mind.
And don't be too hard on yourself. One bad meal doesn't mean you failed.
Exactly. Just try again the next day. Every small step matters.
Sometimes I even plan one day to enjoy my favorite food, like pizza or cake.
That helps. It makes the diet feel easier. No need to be perfect all the time.
And when we eat something we enjoy, we feel happy and motivated to continue.
So true. I think it's all about finding what works for you and staying positive.
Some people think dieting is only about losing weight, but it's really about feeling good and being healthy.
Yes, that's the most important thing. When I eat better, I sleep better, have more energy, and feel happier.
Me too. And I've learned that healthy eating is not a short plan. It's a lifestyle.
Right. Not just for 1 week or 1 month. It's about making smart choices every day.
And also learning from mistakes. If I eat too much one day, I just try to do better the next day.
Exactly. No need to feel bad. It's a journey, not a race.
I also feel proud when I prepare my meals at home. It feels more healthy and saves money too.
And you know what's inside your food. Less oil, less sugar, more fresh things.
Another thing that helps me is setting small goals, like drinking more water or eating more fruit this week.
That's a great idea. Small goals are easier to follow and they bring good results.
And I write down my progress. That keeps me motivated.
It's like a reminder that I'm doing something good for myself.
So, if you're thinking about going on a diet, don't think of it as a punishment. Think of it as a gift to your body.
A gift of good food, good sleep, and good energy.
Today we talked about many helpful things. Eating mindfully, planning meals, listening to your body, and staying positive.
We hope our conversation gave you ideas and simple tips to start your healthy journey.
And we also hope it helped you practice your English while learning something useful.
Thank you so much for listening. Keep learning, keep growing, and take care of your health.
See you next time. And remember, every small step matters.
The English Pod Audio Review. Listen to the meaning, then say the vocabulary word.
To be very hungry. Starve. Folds of excess fat on either side of the waist. Love handles. Unit used to express the energy value of food. Calorie. A quantity take in. Intake. Do not rely on. Do not depend on. Do not count on.
Let's try that faster.
Folds of excess fat on either side of the waist. Love handles. To be very hungry. Starve. A quantity take in. Intake. Unit used to express the energy value of food. Calorie. Do not rely on. Do not depend on. Do not count on.
Now say the word and hear it in a sentence.
Starve. I'm starving. When is dinner? Starve. Some people starve themselves in order to lose weight, but it is unhealthy for the body. Starve. One of the leading causes of death in children in the world is starvation. Love handles. I have had love handles since I was a kid. I've never been able to lose them. Love handles. My mom was so excited when she reached her goal weight and her love handles were gone. Love handles. Some men prefer a girl with love handles to a girl who is skinny. Calorie. Before my friend buys any packaged food from the grocery store, she always checks the amount of calories on the food label. Calorie. I can't believe that there are 250 calories in this chocolate bar and 1,000 calories in this muffin. I thought muffins were healthy. Calorie. I didn't know why I was gaining so much weight until my friend told me that milkshakes were high in calories. I had been drinking 1 milkshake a day. Intake. You eat way too much bread. You aren't going to lose any weight unless you start watching your intake of carbs. Intake. I find that when I intake sugary foods and carbohydrates, I get tired and my head feels weird. Intake. For his new diet, he had to increase his intake of protein and carbs. Do not count on. You really think that you will get noticed in the audition when there are dozens of other dancers on stage? Don't count on it. Do not count on. The cheerleading captain doesn't like fat girls, so don't count on making the squad. Do not count on. If you are hoping for your weight loss story to become famous, Don't count on it.